Bruh, if you ain't following Dubs,
then you are crazy.
It's dubz, yo.
What's up, friends and Game of Empires community? Today we're going to be going over the winners of this month's migration, like which servers got really good futures ahead of them according to how many players they've received and big players that they've got. We got about a day left, so for the most part everyone's kind of migrated. And this is kind of the biggest news going on right now since Odyssey has been delayed. So not too much going on other than keeping an eye on, how the meta is shifting in servers and where things are going to go. Hopefully they are fixing the matchmaking. I've got word that they are addressing it. And especially because there is a delay in matchmaking is something new, especially because it's not even here anymore. The Odyssey tab, they've delayed it previously, but I don't believe they got rid of that. So anyways, here's a quick little overview of the winners that I've seen so far. I got the servers named and then how many players have actually migrated already. Of course, there are still more applicants. All they need to do is hit the migration button and these numbers could change. But as of this time, this is how it's looking. So we're going to go over these. So I guess let's start at the bottom and make our way up. So this one is kind of like an honorable mention. They got 31 players. Matira. I think this one is going to be more of a slower server, just due to their low number and might. So if you're looking for a server that's potentially not going to be in tier 1 and tier 2, one that you're just more casual, I think this will be a good one. Apoc migrated down. He's got a very good account. High kill points, and they got a couple other bigger, older players. And almost all these players are kind of original players of this server, so you never know how it can take off. If it's going to be great or not. And they got 31 new players, so that's kind of like an honorable mention. The next, as far as numbers, is going to be Mecklenburg server. They got 64 players already. With 15 more applications. Mecklenburg is, in my opinion, by far a tier 1 server. They have Godfather, which is a young player. He's not one of the like super old players that's migrated down, and his account's just absolutely nuts. So they got him leading them as a super whale. Kill points aren't crazy yet, but then again, he's not like one of the old players. They already have 6 billion might. I believe this is Skunk's account. This is a super whale account. So like max stats, they can, and that's 36. This was an Aragon leader's account. So very strong, and if this is who I think it is, it's somebody that will make it much stronger pretty quickly. So you can see all their top players got a lot of kill points. So yeah, if you're looking for a good fighting server, this is a good option. Next we have Phrygia. I think that's how you pronounce it, with 71. Here they are. 71 with 13 more applications. They actually have 2 more special migrations. So they could obtain some really good big players, possibly 2 more. And yeah, so they're almost 7 billion might. They've got Superman, aka Rob's old one. So you've got a super whale. Ashura, another extremely large whale, super whale, and they're active. And you have Kenzo, which is a very strong account. And then again, you have 71 new accounts coming in. Of course, they're not all players or active fighting accounts. A lot of people migrate and they bring their farms with them, but still 71 is a very great number. It puts them towards the top of winning this migration period. So there's them. Very good. Next, just slightly above in numbers is Celestia with 77, 14 applications. This, like Mecklenburg, and probably Phrygia, is by far, in my opinion, an absolute tier 1 server. They have the super whales of Castile that migrated down to Wallachia, that migrated down again to here, as well as one from Dacia, another one from Aragon. So they're just completely stacked as far as strength. So they have a strong infantry player here, a cavalry super whale. This account's been like in one of the really old servers. Then they went to Trebizond, then they went to Wallachia, and now here. Another super whale account, extremely strong. Previous emperor. Great kill point fighters. And then they have another emperor, previous emperor. Super whale infantry. So here's another option with extremely strong players. They do have low might in numbers still, but with 77 people coming over or accounts coming over, that's really good. Next, I've got Valparaiso. You know what? I think they should put numbers on these servers too. Like, this is just a random thought, but like server 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever. So if you can't pronounce some of these names, you could just say, oh yeah, we're server number 55 or 60 or whatever it may be. Anyway. So here's another one winning. They got over 100 new accounts this migration. 104 more have applied. Plus they have 5 special migrations available. So they have a lot of options here. So I don't think they have any whales, but they do have this good strong player. I've seen this player in older servers. He's been around. Seen this one. So yeah, so they got over 100 new accounts. So it's probably going to be pretty decently active with this low of might. They're probably not going to be in tier 1 or tier 2. If matchmaking works and is done properly. So here's a good option if you want to grow along some older players that know how to fight, and not be fighting like super whales all the time. And again, they have a high ceiling as far as their future because they can take more specials if people do decide to come. Next, we have Hoi An. They have 113 accounts that have just come. They do have another special remaining. 31 more applications. They're about 6 billion mites, so that's good. They're growing, and they got Butters infantry account. Butters is great. Older player, very strong. He's hit that max 95 prosperity mark. So they have that whale. They have another one here. I think I've seen this one in Busan many months back. Or one of the, somewhat older servers. Great kill points. Crazy Lord was in Fate. Very good infantry player. So yeah, they're definitely an extremely strong server that, if matchmaking fixes, they should probably be at like the very high end of tier 2 or possibly put into tier 1. Another whale account here. So yeah, they got the strength and the numbers and got over 100 new accounts this migration. Next is Baventia. They got 135 with 8 applications still. Now, after the Wallachia super whales left, this is where like the original Wallachia leaders, before they got all the super whales, just moved to. So they got Marks. They did get one super whale that came from Wallachia here. So they have that max player for garrisons and rallies, to compete with anybody. This account's been around for a long time. Here's another original leader of Wallachia. I believe this is an original Aragon player from an older server, very strong. This is an original Wallachia player who's very strong and active. So a pretty good put together server, especially with receiving 135 accounts. So yeah, they're very strong. I think they could be in tier 1 with all those older fighters, and with a maxed whale, they could hold garrison and rally anybody as well. 2 more. We've got Mostar with 139 and 60 more. Plus they have 2 special migrations left. So let's see. They've got a strong player here. Another strong player here. And this looks like a whale, with really good kill points. So I would not say that this should be in tier 1. Definitely not, because they don't have that extremely high player that can hold. But definitely tier 2, very good, and I mean, they just got 139 accounts in it. So I'd expect the activity to be extremely high, especially if they're down in tier 2 or tier 3. They're going to be towards the top of those servers. And finally, we've got the last one with the most applications, which I believe has won migration probably the last 3 months in a row, and is on their way to becoming a top server, definitely a tier 1 server in my opinion, and that is Flanders. 222 accounts with 25 more applications. You've got a great infantry account here. You've got a massive super whale account here. Hold on, what was that I was looking at? Okay. 36 maxed. Threat was the leader of Anatolia. She is a very good, strong, active infantry player. Evergreen was a leader of Genoa way back. And look at these kill points. I'll go back over them again later, but like all their R4s have anywhere from like 5 to like 12 billion kill points. So not even the tier 1 servers have numbers like that. They have a couple of them. They have a few that are very, very high, but they don't have like a whole 10 plus R4s like this young server has. So yeah, their whole entire R4 list is completely stacked. I'd say probably say like 8 out of the 12 are whale accounts. 2 of them are pretty close. This one's a super whale account. Threat and Evergreen are pretty close. They're right up there. So yeah, definitely needs to be in tier 1 in my opinion. But we never know how matchmaking will go. Here's another one I remember. 11 billion. So yeah, even their R3s have billions of kill points and strong accounts. So here's another great option. If you're wanting to get into tier 1 with a newer server that's still growing and developing, I think they are the winner by far. So yeah, there you have it. Here's the numbers again. Thank you for everybody that's joined Thuringia this migration. We're doing well, and good luck to all these servers. Hopefully things change and we get an update very quickly to get back into Odyssey. And yeah, we'll see you out there. Good luck, everybody. Until next time, peace.